don't want Smash to look like she's lying, because she was genuinely trying to protect me. And I remember when we stopped talking and I was trying to figure out like why you like had unfollowed me, and I'd seen that you had saved like a bunch of things or screenshotted a bunch of things from our conversation. I did get scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous, like that you had screenshot. I didn't know what it was that you would screenshot. So I didn't know if you had screenshot prior to like that sorry, I'm really nervous. But
Okay.
that conversation when we were talking about that, I didn't know if you had
No,
screenshot
no,
that.
the stuff
And
that
I
was saved, you probably don't remember because it got deleted, but remember the stuff that was saved in that chat, those was the only thing that was saved was those
Yeah,
Discord screenshots.
yeah, but I
That's
never
what
looked
that
back
was.
at it or anything. So I still like I don't remember exactly what happened with that, but I was nervous, and I was honestly, because I knew that you thought that it was me that had taken everything like to petty and stuff, and it wasn't. Like
I mean,
I
she said
was
tonight that it was you.
what?
She said, "I'm glad you admitted it. You were the person that's your best friend now is the person you were dry begging to and sending all those messages to. I'm glad you admitted it." And I said,
We
"Yes, me and
talked.
Casey are friends," but she did say that again today that
No,
it was
but
you that was the messages she was referring to. She's
and I
still
did say
saying
that
that.
after, yeah, and I did say that after after everything fell out, like I'm not gonna lie, I started talking shit, like when all of a sudden I didn't know why you hated me. I didn't know why you thought that I had started talking about all this stuff, because I hadn't started talking about it until after like our Snapchat conversation was gone, and like that
Right.
save to camera roll stuff. Like I was scared, and I don't want Smash to have to take like the
But
fallout for that, because
I,
but I wasn't
Casey,
talking about it until after.
what I need for you to not need, I would like for you to understand is she was saying that she had messages, all of this proof or whatever of this dry begging and lives and whatever. She was saying from the beginning that these messages came from this same friend that she wanted to protect. So even prior to our phone call and when the document was saved, she was already saying this stuff. That's why I thought it was you. So it's not, we didn't make it up out of thin air. Process of elimination, it was either going to be you, Joyce, or Queen of Blessings.
Yeah.
I made the assumption that she's not close to Queen of Blessings, considering the way Queen of Blessings talked about her. So, process of elimination, as Joyce and I are attached at the hip most of the time, it was you. So I thought it was you because from the beginning she has said that these messages and whatever came from this friend, and then tonight she said it again. Who's
I
now
did.
the person who was sending me those messages is now your best friend again, or
Well,
whatever
there
she's
was.
however she worked that.
I didn't
So
have
I mean, it's
any
okay,
screen.
but like
No, I know,
her
but I
problem
don't
with me
want.
is her problem with me, and it's as much as it's annoying, it's silly as fuck, and it's juvenile. She don't like the way I said I don't want to fuck with you anymore, plain and simple. And she didn't
But
like
that
that
was
the
my
news
problem
got
too.
reported the way
Like,
the news got reported. It's not anybody else's problem. It's an issue she has personally, and she chose to go
but
about it in the most disgusting and childish way. It's not your fault.
I
It's
did
not your
like
fault.
I did like I now like I'm sorry.
Breathe.
I'm really
It's
having a
okay.
hard time with the timeline. That's what I'm just trying to remember. But I know that like after
At least
when we first stopped talking, that I was scared. I was upset. I didn't know. I was paranoid as fuck, because I literally didn't understand why we stopped talking. That's why like when I thought that Daytona was talking about you, like I went at it. I was not happy about it. Like didn't I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I remember even after there was a live when you and Queen of Blessings had come in. Actually, was that the one with Daytona? But I was trying to
Yeah.
be like nice to you at first and everything, and like I don't know, but I was I was nervous at that time, and I did start talking to Smash, like I guess it was before that phone conversation. It was after things fell out, and like now, like it does, like it's. I had hurt feelings. I'm not gonna pretend that I didn't. Like I talked to you for like 5 hours a night, and if not longer. Like so I was upset when all of a sudden we stopped talking, because I was just like, what the fuck? We were like, I trusted you with everything, and the stuff with the, like, remember when I accidentally gave my dead name?
And don't still not the
I
same.
Yeah, but I was really fucking scared. I just like I don't want it to look like she wasn't trying to protect me, because I was nervous. I guess it was before. I didn't realize that conversation took place a month and a half after. But like I remember when like when you were, I guess when you took me off of Snapchat, or when you had taken screenshots and stuff, that's when I did start getting freaked out, and I did start talking to her, and like I don't know, but I just
understand why
I feel bad for all
your
of
feelings hurt. I understand what made you paranoid. I get all of that, but I just would like for you to know that because that comment, that statement was made prior to all of that, that's why I removed you. You know you weren't the only one that I removed. It was a group of y'all, and it was because of what she was saying and what she was doing. So for me, and Joyce knows because we had this whole conversation, it was being portrayed to me that someone who I trusted, my friend, had some nasty things to say about me and went to that individual and made up some stuff. And now she's threatening to show all these texts. And again, we still haven't seen them. I don't know what she's talking about. I really don't care at this point. But that is how this all came about for me and you. That is why I removed you, because that comment had been made multiple times that she had all this stuff on me because my friend, who she also is friends with, that she loves and wants to protect them from me because I'm so big, bad, and scary, is saying all this stuff about me. So for me, it was remove them from your life. That is not your friend, and be done. Same thing I tried to do with her. This is not somebody I enjoy. This is not the type of friend I would like to have. So I removed her from my life quietly, just because it wasn't the way she wanted. I removed her from my life, and when she asked me a question, I answered it, and I tried to move along. Now, sending the report in the news to fucking Petty is a crime. We all fucking doing it. It is what it is. But I was not attacking her. It was all fucking jokes and shit on Petty, and that's what we do. You took it personal, you took it personal. But I don't owe anybody nothing in terms of telling you why I don't want to be your friend. This is the internet. Now, had we had gone a little deeper personally, I may have had a conversation with her, but no. But for her to go to the extremes of the doxing me and showing people how to find me, and like laughing when people are threatening to choke me out and whatnot, it's fucking disgusting and unnecessary.
What I'm trying to ask you is, like, did that, like, the doxing stuff and everything, not happen after the conversations and everything that happened with Petty?
After whose conversation with Petty?
Your conversation, like when Petty went live on you, like, didn't the doxing stuff happen after that?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, is that, like, I'm pretty sure, because at that point, that's when I was, like, officially freaked out and thought that you, like, were gonna come after me. I know that, like, I can understand too, if, like, you thinking that one of your closest friends on the app is going behind your back and just trying to get fucking clout from Petty. Like, I can understand why you would be upset about that. And, like, I honestly was confused as all hell. I had no idea what was going on up until, like, 2 months ago. And, like, maybe a little bit longer, 3 months ago. But yeah, I was ups. I'm not going to say that I was upset. I just don't want to discredit, because she did there, like she did protect, like she did try to protect me, and like it might have.
I hear.
I know, but
I hear you, but I really would like for you to understand that somebody deciding to give out my personal information and stating it's to protect somebody that I have not said anything about on this here internet is stupid and disgusting. She chose to do that. There's no defense of it. There's no excuse for it. It wasn't for you. It wasn't on behalf of you. At that point in time, I hadn't done anything to you. Now I can see if I had released some information on you or done something to you and she want to clap back in the same equal manner, okay, but I had not done anything to anybody.
No,
In terms of
I
their personal
understand that.
business, their real life shit, nothing. Even though I knew who she was, I know your name. I did not. Even though you say you sent your address that day, I fucking probably deleted it. I don't remember ever seeing it, because what is it going to do for me here in California with you being where you're at? Like it wasn't. There's nothing I can do with it. But just I want for you to not hold on to that, because this individual made that decision. It wasn't for protection of you. There was nothing in those moments to protect. It wasn't, she just did this to Casey, so now I'm going to do this to her. I literally wasn't talking about her. I wasn't going live about her. At that point, I wasn't even talking or fucking with Petty or anybody over there. So it's not like I was giving information about her over there. I was over here with Mallory laughing about nothing, literally about nothing, providing commercials. All of this has been unnecessary. When people sit in her live and call me names and you guys play the songs and do whatever, and they talk about how they want to unalive me and what they're going to do when they get to my house, and she's laughing and kikiing about it, all of that was unnecessary and unwarranted. So it wasn't in,
You're right.
in
Yeah,
defense of you. It wasn't to protect you, and it's not something for you to bear. I understand you feel the way
no,
you feel,
but there,
and I get it. But there's no
I get
justification.
that, but I did have a part in this. I did
And I know,
have a
and
part in
you
this.
have owned it.
Who the
though.
fuck is Gary?
Who? Fuck Gary.
Gary
Hey,
saying
nuh-uh,
gay
none of
in
that.
the comments.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
So it's 3 followers and no following.
But
Don't do that over
I don't want to make it look like I'm trying to dodge accountability, especially in, like there's been 800 people in here watching and stuff, and I just don't want to make it look like I'm trying to pass the buck onto someone else for everything I did do. I did write those songs, like I
But
did
I
play that
don't
shit.
want you
I
to
did
also feel
look
like
up you.
in front of 800 people that you are the reason that these people did certain things to me. Yes, we know you played a part. Okay, and you've apologized to me. We've talked about it. We can move forward because we did and do have a personal relationship. But you are not the reason why she conducts herself the way she does. You did not ask her to do certain things, and if you did, then you can say that part was me. If not, that was all on her. And nobody in here is expecting Casey to be like, yeah, you know what? I was afraid of this, and so she only did that because of me. No, those are choices. She sat there and actively made the choice to do all of this shit. It's not your fault.
Can I say something real quick? When Smash was going at Panda for months,
I had a part in that too. I don't even know Panda.
Hold on.
And I'm sorry, Panda.
No, it wasn't you. I'm saying when Smash was coming at Panda for months and she was saying things, my instant response to protect Panda was not to dox anybody. The fact of the matter was, we stayed quiet for months in an attempt to give Karma the space to come clean. And when it got to a point to where RT outed Karma, we finally spoke up about it. And it got brushed under a rug. They didn't care about it. We still did not dox anybody. We didn't give Karma's full name out. We didn't give Smashley's full name. We didn't tell people how to go find them. We've never done that. The point is that the reasoning she's giving behind something is not matching the totality of what she did. She didn't dox Rissa because of you. You had a part in things. You've admitted it. You've owned it. You have apologized to people. The difference is she sat here and she used you as a reason just now. And now she's put the light on you and she's run and she's letting you sit over here and take all this accountability for something she did. When she did it because she was mad that Rissa didn't want to be her friend anymore.
Period. And that wasn't in a sassy teeny bop period way. It's just like put a period on the fucking bullshit ass sentence. The question has been, I don't even know what month are we in. 6 months now, 5 months now. This has been something for no fucking reason. Literally.
I'm sorry, I've been listening the whole time. To go off of what Mal said, it's this also that, like, we could have done that. I never did. We never are going to. And the thing with that is we kept quiet only to protect Karma. Even to this day, I will never give out her name. Ever. Even all the crap that she put me through. I would never give out her name. It's the fact that Smash thought it was okay to protect a friend and dox somebody else. That's not how that works.
Karma did a lot of bad stuff, and we still would not dox her. So to say she's doing it to protect you is just wrong. Because Rissa didn't do anything like Karma ever did to anybody.
Hey, I'm just me. Why don't you tell that to Smashley? Because I don't talk bad on her, but yet she had a fuck you panda sticker for months.
That was me. I made that panda.
But you didn't put it up.
You didn't put it up. She put it up there. And she kept it up there.
But I made all that shit. I did all that shit.
It doesn't matter, Casey, because Panda could make those. I have to be the one to say I'm posting them or not.
And to be honest, I've never done anything to you either.
No, you haven't. I don't even know you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You put that. You made them. It's also more of the fact that she's had them on her thing for months, and somebody had to be like, "Well, you should take those down because she didn't do anything." None of you sat over there and defended me, whether you knew me or not, whether you knew both sides, doesn't fucking matter.
No, I was friends with Karma, and I just was up. I can't listen to my friends cry.
She cries about everything, though. It's not just, oh, well, Panda did this. I didn't do nothing. I've proven it, and I will keep proving it. We've proved it several times. I still have the screenshots.
I literally have an old video of when Karma got into the box to cry to make Blue shut up. And then I have it where it shows her on the top messaging and saying that she was fake crying.
Right.
So,
and then at the end of the day, none of you gave a fuck about how I was handling all of this privately. The only people that did, there are 3 people in this box right now that actually gave a fuck about how I was handling this. Y'all just kept running with it.
And I don't put the blame on Casey. I think a lot of people have chosen sides in all of this, and what we're learning is we can't fucking do that. But the point is, you might have made the stickers. Aries can make stickers. Mama can make stickers. Rissa can make stickers. I'm the only one that can put them in the system. And she, at some level, even after she knew Panda was not the one to do it, still dragged Panda and tried to make Karma look good. And the sad part is that there are people who have been hurt in this like you. Because there have been sides divided, there have been decisions made, and she's going to sit here and say she did this to Rissa because of you. And I don't think it's true. I don't think she did what she did to Rissa because of you. I think you are an easy way for her to point and say, this is why I did it. Because she already tried to say, I did it because of the way you stepped away from me. Rissa didn't want to be your friend.
Pretty much. And the news was just the news.
I just don't want to make it look like I'm trying to like dodge accountability. I know that I have done, we just saw Queen of All Trades live. What I did to Samantha. I didn't know Samantha from a hole in the ground, and I've done messed up stuff to, I don't know, for my friends, but I don't know. I made these decisions myself though, and I did. Fucking.
But just like you made those decisions, she also made decisions, right? So you had feelings, you express them, you make decisions for yourself, and you're owning it. She should be doing the same thing instead of saying, I did that to protect my friend, or my friend voiced, like Mallory can tell me all day that someone's pissing her off. I have to make the choice. Do I want to clap back at them, or do I want to talk to her and be like, are we good? Let's find something else the fuck to talk about. It's not going to be, let me go dig them up and find ways to embarrass them and make people hate them and give out all their information. Like, those are all choices. So I don't think anybody, well, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, but most of the people in here are hearing you. And I don't think anybody's receiving what you're saying as, oh, Casey's trying to act like he had no part in it. I don't think anybody's receiving it that way. And I get that you want to own it, and you've been a part of some fucked up foul shit on this app, and you want to move forward from it. And there's certain people on here that are trying to make it so you can't, or that you're the scapegoat. And we have seen that over the past couple of weeks when it comes to you in particular, that certain people are doing some fuck shit. And instead of just saying, yeah, I did that part with him, or, you know, he knew about it, it's because of you, and he did da 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 da, but he did blah blah blah. Like, we too fucking old. We're all too fucking old. So you can own everything. You apologize to who you want to apologize to. That's a choice too. And then move forward from it. We don't have to sit in the swirling toilet. Bitches over here, flush that motherfucker. I just don't want you to think, for me, and I don't, we don't really care. Some of us over here like us, some of us are just listening because they know. But for me and you already know how I feel about it. And I have chosen to forgive you, and I have cared about you, and our relationship is real. And I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks about it. The only thing that matters is what you and I think about it. And I don't like for you to have to come over here and have to, say sorry. You don't need to say sorry to anybody else. Unless there's something you didn't tell me, but then tell me later in the secret, okay? Let's not talk about it here. But
I'm pretty sure that I've told you everything now.
I'm pretty sure too. It's like enough with that individual already. The whole point of seeing if she would even come over here is to see, finally, for fuck's sake, what is the problem? And it was exactly what I thought it was. I know I've said that before out loud. Mallory probably thought the same thing. And if someone don't want to be your friend, they don't want to be your fucking friend. Like, it is what it is. Feelings get hurt. It's better to just not have any. That way you don't have to worry about that shit.
And I do want to
That's
say,
fucking hard.
because I know earlier, like, I had gotten mad at Smash and she brought TV producer up and stuff. I know that Smash did go back and listen to her live and tell TV producer it wasn't okay. I believe she talked to her on the live. My issue is in that she wants to sit here and she wants to tell other people how they're bad people and how they should run their lives and how they should act and they should behave. But, you sit there and you want to let these things happen and then say, well, I didn't hear it when it didn't happen. And then, throw people under a bus. But, like, never really care how that hurts another person. And, for Rissa, it was finding out why she doesn't like people, why she goes after them. For me, it's the simple fact that there are people who keep getting hurt because of things being said on her lives, and she still doesn't really get it. And to that point, yes, I'll own it. I let Stephanie up here. She said what she said. It was never the fact that she just said the thing like, I've got a pew pew and I'll use it. It was the fact that it was said as people are making active threats on her live to show up at Rissa's house and stomp on her throat. That was my problem. I will 100% here and say, absolutely, we're protected. If you want to show up and try to F around, we are protected. But I'm not going to sit here and let someone say they're going to show up at someone who used to be my friend's home and stomp on their throat and that they're working on getting the address. And then sit there and say, show up at my house, I got a pew pew. That came off very tasteless. And whether or not she wants to realize why people have a problem with her, the reason she sits here and says she's got problems with other people are the same reasons people have problems with her. I know I'm not perfect. From day one, I have said it. Literally, they have tried to drag me for being in a debt relief program that I told people about in February, March, and April. I made sure people knew about that stuff. You can't come after me and shame me for things because I've already talked about it. But what you're not going to do is sit there and say you went to your community and dry begged for gifts for your kids for Christmas, knowing that if you say we don't have money to buy our kids Christmas gifts, I'll work for something. People are going to want to inherently be nice and help you. That's dry begging by her own standards. But I'm not allowed to say everybody who wanted to give to Mr. Mallory, this is in my bio. $100 Smash. That's what you've made all of this shit out over. He spent $120, $130 at the store that night, by the way.
At the end of the day, I said this in behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, in 2024, unless you're a fucking, sorry, pardon my French, but a doctor, a lawyer, or something of that standard, we're all struggling. And like at the end of the day, we all need a little bit of help. So can we just fucking give it up? Can we, like, if for everybody, like if your friends are in need, like, we can help our friends out. Like, I don't think that it's a big deal. I don't think it's friends trying to take advantage of friends or anything like that. I think that we're all struggling. Groceries are at fucking astronomical prices. Gas is high. Rent is high. Mortgage is high. There is nothing that isn't high right now. The economy sucks. You guys have a better dollar than us. We're getting screwed over here in Canada, but we're all friggin' struggling. And the dry bag and stuff, like, I don't think that we need to talk about that anymore, any of us, because literally there's not, like, unless you're just lying to your friends and stuff, that I think that we're all going through it a little bit. And
we need to focus on the people who are actually fucking lying and making bank off this damn app. That's the whole fucking point. What is the point of coming to somebody and going after them because they literally were honest about what somebody did and gave their fiance a little bit of money so they could go out and buy a birthday gift on their birthday? Like, that's the thing. I don't care that she asked for gifts or for a job on Christmas or around Christmas. I don't care that Liz had a wish list. What I care about is there are innocent people being hurt over bullshit that's happening on both sides. Like, it's just got to stop. Like, be grown fucking adults. Focus on the people who are doing bad on this app. I've got Kendra on video saying that Melissa put her baby on a morphine drip, and fucking after Rivka threatens that someone's going to lose their job gets called the next day. CPS showed up on Melissa after Kendra was talking about calling them.
oh my God.
It's fucking ridiculous. Melissa never put that baby on a morphine drip, by the way. Kendra has talked out her ass about what a terrible mother Melissa is. Melissa was in the hospital most of December with her terminally ill child, and when CPS got called on her. But we are the problem. We're the ones that can't leave things alone. Kendra was talking about that baby 2 days ago.
Man.
Talking about her a little while ago. Like, let's be real. And it doesn't stop, and it's not going to stop. But yet, Like you just said, we the bad
No,
people.
Erie, she talked
You know,
about the baby. She has talked about
she did
the
talk
baby.
about the baby. Like, enough already.
And she,
For me,
you know,
like,
I'm fucking done with
I'm
this
all
person.
for
They're
jokes
done
and
with
shit.
this.
We can laugh and kiki, but she, in turn, for me, I still feel like she ain't got nothing the fuck else to say about me. Anything that she's wanted to say to protect this one right here, there's nothing to protect him from, because we are just fine. Everything's rainbows and butterflies and pigs in a blanket. So shut the fuck up when it comes to me, right? I already said what I said about the camera. If we want to play that game, I'm still willing to play, but you know the terms and conditions of that. But the clapback is always going to be real, and they think it's okay to be over there saying and doing the things that they're saying and doing. So you can't get frustrated when people are over here standing up for the people that you're bashing and the people that you're like the outright lying about. If we want to start talking about people, please just play the shit that they are saying, run their clips back from start to finish, and then say, oh, well, look, you hear that? She just said that, which is what we did earlier. So we didn't make anything up. We just replayed what you said, and then we talked about it. But stop all this lying and embellishing and fake friends that you're covering for and you're protecting and all this shit. Like, let's just cut all that shit out. And if you don't want to, again, don't get mad when people start clapping back. It's a swirling toilet.
I have no more.
Oh,
Who's Smash? She can keep talking. She can keep streaming. She can do whatever she wants. I've been very nice in keeping a lot of the bad things that you have done and said on live off of my live, because I'm just not that person, despite what you will tell people. But if you want to play, keep playing, because just as we have sat here and been collecting everything that you've done and said, because people send in shit of you all the time. I literally don't have to watch you. We can keep going, but I would like to move the fuck on to people who actually matter, because I think this is childish as shit.
If there's anybody else, like honestly, I'm trying to just break bread with everybody. I don't want every time I turn on my phone for it to be an anxiety-inducing experience. So I'm just trying to be friends with everybody. I don't want to have any more issues. I don't see the point of it anymore. So I want to, like, I'll take accountability for anything that I've done. Like I will say it, and like I said, I did make those stickers. I did make the songs about you, Mallory, about Panda. I've been an asshole about Rissa. I've been a dick, and I apologize. Like I shouldn't have done that. I was being unnecessarily mean, and I am really sorry.
Okay.
I do not forgive you.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't. I would want to kick me in the nuts if I were you guys.
I'm gonna feed you to Bella.
I've never had an issue with you. I want you to know that. I mean, it was pretty obvious that you made those videos. Like, I'm not stupid.
I know.
While. It is what it is. I recognize at the end of the day, sides, and you can't. I can sit here and tell people all day long how I feel about Smash, but it's going to be to the same people who want to listen, and those are the people who already feel a type of way. Sitting here and screaming at my phone about how anyone is or isn't at this point, like, if it's someone like Smash, it's just not worth it, because she's going to do what she wants to do. She's not a scammer. She's not a faker. I just don't agree with her methods, and I don't agree with the kind of person she is. But I'm not going to sit here and hate everybody that sits with her or, that falls into it, because, like, she sat up here screaming, well, what about this person? I am the kind of person I can forgive. I might not forget all the time, but I can forgive. And when we 100% can recognize that sometimes people get in shit because they sit with someone and they are friends with that person. Like, it happens. It's grieving, and people do things, and people are allowed to be sorry for them, and people are allowed to recognize when what they've done was fucked up. And I've been there, and I wouldn't be here today if people didn't see my fuck ups and recognize I'm not that person, and I own it, and I can do better and be better. Like, that's what it is at the end of the day. We have to stop. I hate the fucking word accountability anymore. Like,
I hate it too. It's
just
a joke.
promise to be a better person. Like, try to do better. And, you know, stop thinking that every piece of like advice or, you know, criticism is bad. Because, like, at the end of the day, I'm sitting here, Riz is sitting here, like, we're all sitting here telling Smash. I literally said earlier that there were things going on behind the scenes that as Smash was coming at me, I'm dealing with, and it did become an emotionally mental problem. And she sat over there and talked about it and laughed. Like, it's fucking hilarious. And to me, that's insane. Because if she sat over there and she said, all of this with Mallory is affecting my mental health, it makes me feel like shit, no, okay? As much as I fucking hate you, I'm gonna fucking stop. I have tried to stop and she continues to go. So, like, at some point, it has to end. Otherwise, it's just going to keep going, and we're all going to be stuck in this loop of being fucking 5-year-olds.
It's gotten
Jen,
really out of hand.
I think you have the story confused because I never gave out anybody's info that I didn't have permission to give out. So I think you've got me a little confused with somebody else, honey bun, because it wasn't
Talking
me.
about me.
Jen,
You said me.
Jen, you haven't been here all night. Anyway, my comment is to go to Casey because I haven't had the chance to say something because I love you guys,
Sorry.
but y'all talk my fucking ear off. Casey, I don't know you. I appreciate the apology.
Thank you.
I wasn't trying to attack you before, but my
No,
biggest
I would be
issue
pissed
is
off
the
at me.
fact- I just found out that you made that sticker. Like, I didn't even know you made it. So
I'm sorry.
my biggest issue is the fact that that was up there. I have never said anything bad about Smash, about anybody she sits with. I have never said anything to anybody, and I'm the one doing that.
I was like, because I had Karma on Snapchat, and like she seemed like really scared and upset, and I didn't like, I wasn't around. Well, I was around, but I wasn't paying attention, I guess, to everything that was going on, like in the lives with like the IPs and all that kind of stuff. But all I saw was that my friend was upset and hurt, and I didn't like. I'd seen her get up in lives and apologize and like break down and stuff. So I was just like, when is enough going to be enough? I'm not going to lie. I was upset with that, but regardless, I shouldn't have bullied you.
And I understand it getting like protecting a friend. I get that. I do. At the end of the day, huh?
I was going to say, that's how she made us feel when she went after Megan and made us all feel like Megan was doing terrible things to her.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how she did it. I mean, we have so much. Besides the point, at the end of the day, I get defending a friend. However, instead of jumping to conclusions, there are 3 sides to a story: their side, one side, and the truth. If any one of you people had come over, sent me a message on TikTok because, hell, my things are open, I would have answered you. I would have given you the full story. Now, whether or not you choose to believe it, that's your own fault. But I would have given you the story that I would have said, nope, this is what happened. You want the proof on the back end? I will give you that. But nobody came and had a conversation with me. But every one of you is all up there, including Smash, talking about I'm the bad guy. When yet she just proved 2 nights ago, she had her friend pay to get somebody's information. Y'all are sitting there calling me the bad guy, but she proved it and played the 45-minute phone call. But I'm the bad guy.
And then they told her you probably shouldn't have just said that. But she admitted to paying for it. Because they knew. They knew they were wrong for doing it.
But yet, I'm the bad guy for what? Google? Google's free.
Jen, what am I?
Just ignore the comments at the moment. The
I think Jen's caught up on the fact that I said I didn't like the word accountability anymore because it's used very loosely, but Jen just wants
That's right, we're aware.
No, wait, Jen's not that one. Jen's the person. I don't know what Jen's problem is.
Jen is the one that said I gave out somebody's info without permission, and
right.
Jill is the one saying the accountability thing.
Jill is out of her mind, and Jen is the one who says she's a counselor, but she's throwing out accusations and not handling a situation like I would expect a professional counselor to handle things. That's it.
But
And I am like, I did want to address. Somebody was saying that that I need to make changes or whatever, and I am actively trying. But I know that there's been, like, you guys have seen me on live in the last couple days, and I did bring out stuff. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna apologize for that. Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna say that I'm innocent, but I did, like, everything that I've been exposing was like I was defending myself, and there's still people running my name through the mud for that entire situation. But I'm not gonna apologize for that entire situation if that's what somebody was referring to.
Casey, remember when you said I was a social worker?
Yeah. I
just
looked you
had
up
to, I'm
and
sorry.
I tried to fucking. You're a dick. Yes, I said that you were a fucking social worker, and I checked the website and I fucking made an idiot out of myself and everybody that
Remember,
I told.
y'all, when they said, and with all that full chestness, they went on the government site and they verified that I was not a government employee because all of those government sites just let you put in people's names and give you all of their credentials and shit.
No,
they looked
said
up
wrong.
something that I'm not a social worker. So of course, when you looked up my license, you didn't find it. That's okay. I just thought that was a good funny.
No, it's not
And
funny.
I just
it's
happened
really
to have it
embarrassing.
recorded. Like that was one of the clips that
There's
was
nothing
sent to
wrong.
me.
Being a social worker.
Oh
She was
my
not, but
God.
that's
stop it. That's not
Such
the
a
point
big
of the conversation.
toe.
Something.
Lord have mercy on your internet ears.
I did.
Shit.
My
Yes, I
grandmother
did look
was
you
a
up in this
social
shit.
worker. Fuck.
Yes, and
the
that's not
fucking
like I
gall
didn't
of some
know how to
people that
read.
just don't get it. Casey said
I'm not-
social
listen, I
workers
never-
cannot be me.
That's like that one time there was that lady who sits with Petty who wanted to try to start something, and I brought up the fact that RT said she had ovarian cancer and asked, does anybody ever wonder how she said she wasn't going to treat it like 7 months ago, and here she is sitting here yelling and screaming at her phone all the time, and she seems to be as healthy as can be, not talking about this ovarian cancer that she evidently had and wasn't ever going to treat. And they were like, you can have cancer and be healthy. And I'm like, I didn't say you couldn't. But the woman literally chose a cancer that's fucking aggressive, isn't going to treat
Yeah.
it. And then all of a sudden the cancer's never talked about, doesn't exist, yada, yada, yada. Like, the fuck?
I can relate to that.
Whew.
I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
Listen, shout out to all the social workers
Where's the printer
out there.
train?
Train.
Printer train.
That motherfucking printer.
Where
And the
is the
Walmart
printer
bag.
trying?
Where's
It
the
was
Santa
just-
money, RT?
No, I don't want to be a
you were
part of
like,
this. Shut up,
"Wait."
Casey.
Sorry, I had to
Anyway.
add some levity to the situation.
Where's the Walmart bag?
Jesus.
So, Casey, I just hope you take my apology for sounding like I was yelling at you, because I really
No.
wasn't. I've been frustrated with this whole thing since the beginning.
I
Can you
understand.
yell at me in the dark?
I will yell at you later.
I do. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Never mind. Now I feel rejected.
I mean, there's room for all.
Gertrude is up, it's yelling.
Pinky, Bertha, I didn't ask you. Anyway.
I mean, is
I'm
Miss
not mean.
Unknown still streaming us? Because she could just come over.
No, Bubbles is.
Um,
Bubbles is.
I don't
Bubbles
even
is streaming
I
us.
don't even know Bubbles.
Bubbles is, somebody that is not so very nice and wants to listen to all of the fun drama. Hi, Bubbles. We all see you. We're not.
But I'm the one
we're
that
not
sticks
done.
her nose in everyone else's business. Right?
Yeah, she's got
Right.
the
That's why I said she ran to
Yeah,
a whole ass new life.
Joyce, he already wrote a song about me. He's actually wrote many
a
songs.
couple of them, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a couple. Nobody ever got to see all of them, though.
At this point, though, I feel like it's a rite of passage to have Casey write a song about you, good or bad. Like,
I mean, the first one was
about me,
good.
and I played it on live, and he was rapping about my PCOS and shit.
I didn't even know mine. Like,
I remember.
wait, I'm so lost. You did one about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Can we talk about it later, Panda?
I want to hear
Can we
it.
talk about it later, Panda?
I wanna hear
I
it.
don't even remember that
wanna
part
hear it.
about Panda, I'm not gonna lie.
I want to hear it. You.
I don't know where the.
Yeah, you're gonna hide. You're gonna run.
Now he can't remember
I am gonna
where
run.
he started.
He's a track star.
Listen, 9 times out of 10 when I call Panda an asshole, I'm being sarcastic. Hold up.
Oh, yeah,
you were
right.
gonna call me out for the one time.
Yeah, the one
Wait a minute.
time-
Did
well,
you just
what?
try to wink?
Well, the other
Did you
portion
try to
of that.
wink?
No, the other portion of that is what? I apparently Smashley says she calls me an idiot. Bitch, I'm smarter than you think I am, Trashley. Second,
Smarter than a fifth grader.
Oh, you
don't
an
come up-
idiot. Sarcasm is my fucking love language. Like,
right?
Panda
let's
can
see.
take a good
Can't
joke.
be in love.
Panda is not as serious as
Just wait,
people
Mama.
act like she is. She's just here for a good time.
And also, I'm not attention seeking. These are my friends, bitch.
Right.
We things, the things that you don't have when you live when you sleep in your neighbor's shed for 8 hours a day, and you pee outside. Actually, I'm sorry, it was cold today, so you probably peed in the bucket, and that's why you went off your live today to go pee in a
Hey.
bucket. So you want to bring it?
I just said that I'm not going to be part of any bullying anymore.
I'm
So
not.
I'm not gonna-
I haven't said shit to this woman. Other than
Define
the truth.
bullying.
Did I write a song about PCOS?
Yes.
No, Florida Man did. He wrote a whole rap song about me, thinking it would be some big insult, and I played it on live. He's definitely not as good as you. Like, it was bad. But
It was terrible.
he thought he was a lyrical genius, and he just basically rapped about my PCOS and my ADHD and everything he thinks I should be ashamed about in my life. And then I saw a picture of Florida Man, and I was like, okay, it makes sense now.
Not the "I came in a bucket, now I'm confused" comment.
Oh my god. You
Shit,
did what in a
How many
bucket?
people can
Listen.
say they came in a bucket?
Listen, I wouldn't mind having a she shed. I'm just gonna say it, but you better believe that bitch is gonna be done to the max. Like, there's not gonna be like a DeWalt fucking pool box behind me. I'm gonna be living my most bougie life up in that shit.
There's gonna be. Can you see your whiteboard again?
With the legit good Wi-Fi, right?
I gotta get going, but
Holy
if if anybody
He's
wants
running.
to send me a message, I'm playing Trackstar. If I have done anything to anybody, like you're more than welcome to send me a message.
You better
I will
send me this
apologize.
link to this video, boy. Because I
No,
need to know this song.
listen, Panda. Don't you know that any of the links that I send out, I'm trying to track your address? You should never accept a link
Yeah.
from me. I'm a
Never
super
click his
stalker
link.
and a super hacker. A super hacker.
Uh-huh.
Remember that one time you thought I lived with my dad and his name was
Yeah.
Richard, and you told all your friends?
Yeah. My ass hurts, okay? My ass is starting to hurt. So at least spit on it first, Rissa. Come on.
Don't say
All right, take it to another app, you guys.
Sorry, what the hell is wrong with my nose? Anyways,
Y'all go to
not
favorite.
that.
They accept it there, okay? Go to favorite.
We got the curse up a storm yesterday over there. By the way, if you don't follow me on Favorited, the link is in my bio, and you should because we went live over there last night. And we had so much fun.
We had
Really?
a hoot nanny.
It was
Can you
good.
do boxes over there?
We played
Yeah.
Pizza and all kinds of stuff. It was good.
Yeah,
gonna
you
invade
can,
all
you
your
can get
boxes.
boxes over there. You won't. You don't have to have like 500 followers.
I want to go play the text game again. That one was good.
No,
You go do it.
Yeah,
talking about fucking no.
I love.
I'm waiting for
that
another
game.
karaoke night. I missed karaoke night.
Remember when Joyce said that thing about that one thing?
No.
It was right after. Mama.
Friendly reminder, it's okay to live in a
Done
manufactured
finished.
house.
Yes,
Not
it
the
is.
shed. I said a
I
shed.
want to.
I said nothing
I
about her
want to.
home. I said the shed.
No, there
No,
were
no,
some
no.
things said earlier today that I don't.
it was
feel
earlier.
Like it's not.
I know.
We don't. Shame.
I know. I was here.
We don't shame.
I could always show
Oh,
like my
no.
coffee bar area.
Dude, I want to see your coffee bar. Show me your coffee bar.
Oh, hold on, let me get.
All right.
Oh gosh,
I hope you guys have a good night. I'm gonna head out now. I'm going to sleep.
out. Stop it.
Richard, I said bye.
What?
No, Richard, I said bye.
Okay. Fuck you, Riz.
And tell my job I'll be late on Monday. Okay.
I hate you so much. I hate you. Stop. Okay. Okay, bye. Oh my god, drop Casey. It's not working. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, drop Casey's.
I dropped
It's
him.
like I can drop you. Like we'll all drop you.
Riri, don't worry. I'll make you an account so you can get in over there.
Right, and like I did drop some people earlier just because I felt like it was gonna make people feel a little more comfortable. But yeah.
Oh, Jojo.
Jojo, thinking about Evie, and I'm really sorry. I hope that you all get the peace that you deserve because this app has not been it for you guys.
Mel, she's back in the hospital. That's why she just said what she said. She said she's back in the hospital for her tube.
Oh, baby.
It's literally the
all
same,
the
but
hugs.
adding a underscore to the front.
And RSV.
Yeah, and RSV. But she has RSV, and then she had a seizure, and she's back in the hospital tonight. She's being admitted, so that's why she. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got permission first before I said it all out. So
I'm so sorry, Melissa and Jojo. I know it's not easy. You guys are amusing though, and fuck what Kendra has to say because she
What that bitch?
just stops.
it's underscore running on ADHD.
Yep. Wait, what?
You're favorited.
No, it's
Favorited.
it's running on ADHD.
Oh, I thought it was underscore.
There's no underscores?
No, I don't think so.
I thought
I
it
didn't
was
put
underscore.
underscores in there.
Maybe it is just running on ADHD.
Dumbass.
You'll find it. Just type in her name. Running on ADHD. It's there somewhere.
Wait, it was a joke.
Right?
Also, thank you.
Can you write my name on the board?
Thank you, everybody.
How do we make it to the whiteboard?
I don't even know.
Oh, no, because she's going to turn into EEBJ. No. Instead of the guitar, it's the whiteboard.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't send them Smash. Will tell me.
Don't do it.
You're dry begging.
Try begging for the gifts.
Not Mama sending you roses. Fuck you, Mama.
Mama's so
Name
petty.
on there.
She's like, I gave you 3 whole cents. Put my name up there.
I gave you 3 and you'll get 1.
Come correct, it was 2 cents.
2 cents.
Oh, not Aries with the chime
To say,
in.
I am not rich.
They're gonna call you misinformation, so don't.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's all right. They've done worse.
Remember that time they made a song about you? Oh, is it too soon? Okay, sorry.
Literally had no idea there was even a song. Like, this is how enthralled I was to hear their bullshit.
Should I go searching for it?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes,
Hold on,
Send
I'll
it
be
to
back.
me.
I'm telling you.
You haven't made it to somebody's last tip of their nerve until
Oh,
they make a
apparently
song
I've done
about
it
you.
to, Smash and Karma and Kendra and fucking Rivka and all of them that like to have my name in their mouth. So I'm just here at this point. I've gotten to the point
You're
where
just cool. You're just really damn cool. That's all it is.
This
focus point. Are you a focal point? Are you? This is a real question. Are you okay? I hope you are okay because I know what you meant to type.
Governed.
Wait, what?
But are you
Vegan
seriously okay?
of the day is
Of the day.
Okay, I was just curious. Like,
okay, so
I knew what she meant to type. I just was worried that like.
I'm going to say real quick. Number one, to the person earlier who said that I had to ask permission to talk on my live, bitch, that's 99% of the time. Panda, turn your there we go.
Autocorrupt.
not auto corrupt.
But
I love you.
also, like, this, I feel like, was needed tonight. I'm sorry that there was so much drama, but, like, literally, like, this has been boiling for months, and there's been a lot of emotions involved in it. My hope is we can move on from here and just be fucking grown adults, but and on a whole other side.
Oh, I wasn't muted? Oh, fuck. My bad. My bad. Shit.
At the end of the day, like, you say what you want to say, Smash. Like, I know the other night someone said you said that you think you say that you don't hurt my feelings, but you think I do and I just won't admit it. The fact of the matter is that there's been so much shit over the last year that you don't. I sit here and I watch the hypocrisy, and it's just fucking weird. You have a lot of potential to go after people doing really bad things like that man you were talking about last night. And instead, you sit there and you try to convince people of things that aren't true. You try to convince people that Rissa's bad. It wasn't true. I wasn't even talking to Rissa when you had her up that day, by the way, and I don't think you're ever going to fucking remember it. But even I was in your chat saying, this is weird. Why is this conversation not happening behind the scenes? Not everything, number one, has to happen on this app. People can have conversations. People can move on. People can be grown-ass adults. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to like you, but it doesn't mean we have to have a problem. Like, leave me the fuck alone, and we will stop. But you spent the last 2 nights talking about me, even when I wasn't even on. So don't sit there and say I'm the problem. You talked about me on Rumble night. You talked about me the night. Actually, it's 3 nights. I didn't say your name for like 3 nights. I put you in my story yesterday because you wouldn't shut up. But just leave me the fuck alone. Leave Rissa alone. Leave Panda alone. Leave people alone and go after the people doing bad shit like that man you had on your live last night. But don't sit in boxes and tell Megan to her face you don't think she's racist and tell Andy she's sitting with a racist. Stop with the hypocritical bullshit. Like, y'all need to grow up. You're not that much younger than me. I can't believe she's younger than me, and it's not an insult. I just thought she was fucking older than me. You're not that much younger than me, though.
Did she seriously give Megan a pass?
Oh,
And
She sat on Megan's live and said, "Do I think you're a raging racist? No, Megan. I think you say things to make people mad."
But then she threw it in your face that you quote unquote sit with Megan. So those two statements don't make sense.
I don't even care about me. It's the fact that they all fucking went after Andy for being Megan's friend and said she's a racist because she sits with Megan. And then they all leave and now smashes up in a box 3 days ago saying, "Megan, I don't think you're racist."
Wow.
Alyssa even acknowledged it when she was up here and said, "Yeah, I don't think that was okay."
Well, somebody from that side went and gave Bernie a pass when she said the N-word.
I know you fucking lying.
Yeah. And it was somebody that's just as white as I am.
Granted, this is the same person that said it again in a live, less than 2 days ago at this point?
It's probably the same group that allows Leslie Dawn to say those words in their discords. And what's the other one that says it in their discords too? Des. All of them. Listen, if they are okay with them doing that, sorry, Mama. If they're okay with them doing that, that's their business. But you should not be holding lives and shouting that people sit or hang out with them and accept it. And it's so gross and they're so terrible. Because I'm pretty sure I saw Shannon kikiing with someone that was calling her racist about a week ago too. So, like, everybody just shut the fuck up for the 2025.
And when you point it out in Smashley's face, instead of just addressing it, she says, "Oh, well, what about this? And what about this?" Like, it's the deflection for me.
Well, we're the ones that deflect. We're the ones that I still, to me, like, it amazes me. Like, I have always tried to acknowledge when someone comes to me and says something I said hurt them, or like take an accountability to the best of my extent, or whatever you want to. I don't even know. I hate that fucking word. I need a different word. I hate that word. I try to own my shit. Now, there are times where I don't necessarily realize it at the time. There are times where, yes, I have said it meaning one thing, and I have had to learn how that might have come out to somebody else. But at the end of the day, like, you can't keep coming at someone and saying they haven't, like, owned their shit just because you don't like that person. Like, I will sit here and say, absolutely, 100%. When it was said that my essay didn't happen on Smashley's and I went up there and I got upset, she did eventually go back, watch her live, realize it had been said, and did come back and say that wasn't okay. It's not, and I am sorry to Mallory for that. But that was my breaking point when I went up there and I said, why did this get said? And I was told it wasn't said, not just by her, but by multiple people and her chat. I was hurt enough to say, this is my point of no return. I appreciate that she addressed it, but that was my point of no return for me. I acknowledge that she 100% addressed it. I can accept that people do things. I'm not going to sit here and throw that in her face, what is upsetting for me was that I got lied to, and when I tried to address it, I was gaslit. But I will admit and I will own it, and I will say you can't hate her for not having said anything because she did say something. She did take that part of the ownership. She did. So for my record, I have to stop bringing it up at this point. Like it's done. But you can't keep going back to things over and over again and saying someone didn't own it when they have and expect people to be okay with it. Like, what the fuck do you want people to do on this app at this point? Disappear? Is that all it's going to be? Like, you have to disappear because you made a mistake? Because if so, we're all going to be off the fucking app at this point.
No, because when you disappear, she gonna call your mama. Too soon? Okay.
Stop it.
What's the point? That's the thing.
It's almost 11 o'clock.
Why are we contacting mamas? Why are we contacting people's sisters and brothers and mamas and daddies and
Don't contact this mama.
fucking Google is free, yes. Look people up if you're calling them out, okay? But, like, make sure you're looking them up for the right fucking reason. Just because you don't like them isn't a reason.
Mama, I call you all the time. I'm just saying.
So fun fact, if the zombie apocalypse ever happened, it would only last for like 2 weeks, maybe 3, just letting you know.
Oh my god, I can't with you. Stop it.
Per who?
They'd run out of brains. We already know.
Maybe on that side of the fence.
Stop it.
Okay. I'm
Fun
sorry. I still want to know if you were trying to wink at Panda. Was that
No, I was like, I don't even know what I was doing. I didn't realize I was waiting to see if, like, she addressed me one time.
Mel, you've also called me worse on this app. You, other than asshole, you called me a hoe ass whore.
I called you a hoe. Not a whore. Let's get that right. I called you a hoe.
Just saying. You
You're
called
out
me a
there
hoe.
barking like nobody's fucking business.
I said that you's a hoe.
Like, the fuck that you called me an ass bitch?
I called you a what?
You said you called me an ass. I was like, it's the.
Oh, I thought she said, do you want it in the ass, bitch? I was like, wait a minute. We just
Call
escalated.
me an ass bitch. I thought you meant I said something like you like it up the ass. Damn.
Oh my god.
That's what I heard. That's what I
I
heard.
too.
Y'all need to clean your ears.
Y'all need to stop hearing
feel attacked.
on this app.
We don't have any secrets of our bedrooms.
Right.
I love you guys.
I'm free as a bird.
Mallory,
I like a bird, I wanna fly away.
and I'm 2 hours ahead of Rissa, so
Oh,
after
no.
Rissa starts earlier, her time.
They said I turned you.
Okay.
I'm just saying maybe we should have some secrets. Just a little bit.
Are you judging me?
No, I'm listening. I'm not
heard
judging.
your whole
Aries just doesn't
Tone
want everyone to
change.
know she's an ass bitch.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that we've heard Aries' boyfriend fart.
Why you're not supposed to bring outside business in here.
Mama!
What the fuck?
To the shed,
not
Mama!
bringing the back
I mean, I have
end
one.
talk
Mama has
to
a shed, y'all,
TikTok.
by the way. She's going to start broadcasting from it.
Mama was playing in that shed. Was
It's
that
cold
last
out there.
night? Or the day before?
2 nights ago, I think.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 2 nights ago.
You play my
It's
shed?
cold out there.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
What
I don't
about
have
shed?
one.
Oh.
So can you
I was like,
play
I
in my
do.
shed?
Mine has skylights.
Yes, and yours is so much roomier. I want to come over.
Yours is a 2022.
Are we gonna have a she shed party?
I mean, I guess it's technically a 2024 because we got it technically last year.
Hell, I'm swinging up. I'm picking you up. I'm picking Mal. We're all hanging out in Mama's fucking she shed.
That dog looks like it wants everyone to shut the fuck up.
You want me to drive all the way to Cali
You should have
to
heard
come
Polly
back
talking to Ripka
across
and
the
Kendra today.
states.
No, you can pick them up and come here.
She looks like that, by the way.
I don't want to go to California. They have earthquakes.
She bitched Kendra
Oh my
and Rich
god, you
out
guys
today.
get stuck in the icicle. An earthquake is literally 4
Inside
seconds.
my house.
Okay, and when the earth shakes, you'll be in my house.
We gonna have a fucking
Where it could crumble.
shed party if we have to go to your house.
My house is up to code.
Jack, I don't know how to say your name. I am not coming to Australia where there are spiders the size of my pit bull.
Hell no, we're not going to Spiderland. And we're not going to the Canadias where it's 1 degree. No, we will never.
Ed, we too loud. She leaving.
Does
Trying
that
to
mean
get out.
that nobody's coming to the North Dakotas?
Hey, I told you I was
Definitely
coming
not doing
to
the
you.
Dakotas.
What
I
was
was going
it?
to pick you up and then swing by Mal and then shoot down to Mama, but then Rissa was like, "What about me, bitch? How are we gonna have a fucking shed party if I have to come to Cali?"
Mama's
Because
not down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
I
up.
feel like you guys are
She's down to me.
discriminating against Cali sheds.
Mama's like,
I
up
feel
here
attacked.
and I'm down here, by the way, Panda.
Wait, do that one more time.
Mama's up here and I'm down here.
Wait,
where's-
I
where's
explained to my
Panda?
husband that we're in the same time zone, and he's like, "How is that even possible?" And I made like this hand motion. I was like, "Well, it kind of goes like this, and then there's like a dip inside and out and around." He's like, "What?"
Indiana is fucking weird. If no one's ever looked up the time zone before, there's like 2 little areas that are in central, everyone else is in eastern, and it's fucking wild.
But here too, like the further, like
East-
the further you move east to Canada or Kansas, they're like an hour ahead of me, and I'm like, how?
Oh, no, I can't.
You know, I'm not gonna let it go. You guys are just like icing me out. I told you I was just decoration.
What's happening? Who's icing me out?
Come to California.
Do I have to show you my booty? Will that make you feel better?
Mama.
Well, to be honest, though, we're the ones about to be iced out. Like, technically.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Rissa, I'll send you my booty later. We'll make up for it.
Whether
You turn that booty to the side and spread one leg to the left. Okay. Yes, Hello Kitty. Come, because that's all I listen to is the 90s.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I don't know, Casey.
Think
You
the same
ignored my
thing.
comment. I asked you. I said, "Would you go run and go take that video down real quick?"
He did. 104. Good grace.
Put it back up. Put it back up. We want to hear it.
Good googly moogly.
I want to hear it. I'm sure it's a banger.
That thing is
It's 5 degrees here.
Yay. Five what?
5 degrees outside.
5'7"? Like 57?
No, 5. Like a whole hand.
Did you go
What?
outside today?
Yes.
Nice.
I'll do you one better. It's -3, but it feels like -5.
What?
See, but we're in
Why?
the, see, we got the 5 and the -5.
Do you see why you guys should leave and come here?
It's 25 here.
I want to go
Because
where
at least we
Joyce
could
is.
go outside here.
I want to go where Joyce is.
Yeah, but nobody could bother me
Good.
up here.
Where Joyce is? Isn't Joyce -15 right
Not
now?
all the snow, though.
Who wants snow?
Well, all the snow that I'm getting is moving north, so you'll get it like in a
I
day.
always get lake
No.
effect.
It's 6 a.m. tomorrow, I think. Hold on, I'll show you the map.
We're here right now. This
Oh, you gotta say
no.
Alexi. Put their name on the board. Put their name on the board.
Somebody's got to shake that thing.
Tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Mr. Mal will be
What is
working,
that?
and I will be enjoying this right here.
Because we're getting all of the
That
ice.
looks like the galaxy that just was sent to you for you to shake your thing.
Oh my goodness, Rissa, stop. We're supposed to get all of that like the next 2 days. They're talking like 6 to 14